Hello there. Welcome to another edition of Experiments with Love. This is session 17, I think. Um, Now, this week, I was hoping we could actually spend some time to talk about trust. Trust is a heavy word. It's also incredibly important given if we don't trust other people, we try and do everything on our own. um, if we don't trust our partners, we're constantly trying to um, clean up after them, and we're constantly waiting for them to falter and then pick up after them. When we don't trust ourselves, we're constantly second guessing ourselves and getting in our own way. um, we keep waiting for us to make mistakes, and when we do something well, we say, well, oh, we did it well this time. And when we mess something up, we say, oh, well, I already knew that. I knew I couldn't be trusted to do that right. So, not having trust in ourselves can be problematic because it shows up in us trying to be very controlling if we want to get anything done, or have completely no confidence in ourselves. So, how do we move um, from that place of not trusting ourselves to starting to increase trust in ourselves? Um, I think awareness is the first point. Um, Awareness of when we start exhibiting, or when we exhibit some of the telltale signs of us um, getting really stressed and not letting things flow and take their natural course, but instead wanting to control and guide every aspect of something. Um, when we don't budget for things going wrong in our planning, and we don't leave space for errors of others, and when we don't allow ourselves compassion when we mess up. Um, Instead, if we start focusing on being more process oriented, it allows us a lot more space to just look at the next step and take the next step and go from the next step to the step after that. Not having to carry the whole weight of the end outcome. We only have the responsibility of the very next step. And when we reframe like that, it makes it a lot easier for us to actually do what we set out to do, whether it be in our personal lives or our professional lives, or even building the life that we want. Compassion is a really important key, and self compassion, self love, is a critical key to starting to have faith and trust in ourselves. And faith and trust in ourselves, when we increase trust in ourselves by 1 unit, the effect in the world outside is magnified exponentially. Because if I start trusting myself more, I am tapping into the essence of myself, and also by extension, trusting in the fact that the world around me will continue to function. The planets will continue to stay in orbit, even if I don't stress about it, even if I don't clench my fists and grind my teeth. So let's now take our attention inward and close our eyes. Let's take a deep breath and exhale with our mouth. talking about stress and trust can actually evoke stress and bring to question trust. So let's take a few deep breaths, exhale, and clear our system of any stress, any doubt, any remnants of stresses from our day, stresses from our week. Whether self-generated or externally created, the next few minutes are going to be a sanctuary, a place of calm, where our minds get to reconnect with our inner flame, with our heart center, with the universal energies, and with Source. To do this, take your awareness to your breath. Observe your breath going in when you inhale and out when you exhale. This is all we need to do. Simply observe your breath. If you're finding it hard to become aware of your breath, that's okay. Be kind to yourself and breathe deeper for a moment and try and observe the inhale and the exhale. As you observe your breath, you may be in wonder by how breath sustains life. The single action or the lack of can mean the difference between living and not living anymore. And yet, breathing requires absolutely no control on your part. It does not require any active attention. Now, as you continue breathing, turn your attention to your heart center and reconnect with your immortal heart flame. Your immortal heart flame is the part of your soul, the undying, immortal part of you that connects you with your higher being. Connect with this energy within your heart. And as you connect with your immortal heart flame, feel your heart center expand, bathed in pink light. Feel your well of loving, compassionate energy and draw from it. You might feel a tingling, you might feel any variety of bodily sensations as you sit bathing in the well of your own self compassion from your heart center. Feel more and more in sync with yourself. Feel connected to your heart. Feel connected to all parts of you. Feel the life force within you, the source of life within you. Do you feel it? As you recognize the life force within you and your senses awaken, go back to your breath and become aware again of your breath going in and coming out. Observe with great objectivity, with no reaction. Just observe. You already have and you already are everything you will ever need to survive, sustain, and thrive while staying connected, aligned, and in flow with yourself. It is okay to stop performing. You already are everything you need. It is okay to stop pressuring yourself, and it is okay to stop accepting pressure from others when it's not aligned with your energy. It is okay to trust your heart and trust your gut and trust your intuition. It is okay to follow your heart and follow your gut and follow your intuition, even if it does not make sense on the worldly, earthly level to the rational mind at first. Our heart, our gut, and our intuition are capable of making leaps in understanding. They use other tools at their disposal. It is okay to trust them. It is safe to let go of control. Now we focus on the throat. Our throat is the seat of our inner voice. With our throat, we speak our truth. We share authentically and we share our profound stories. We use it to seek and to learn, to share and to understand. In order to trust, we must ensure that our throat is loved. Any suppressed thoughts which have not been verbalized can get in the way. So we spend some time now focusing on our throat, simply observing how our throat's feeling and what sensations are arising in our throat as we observe it. If you sense a tensing up, a tightening, or any sort of tingling sensation, you can ask your throat the question, what's the source of this tightening or the sensation? You may feel a passage of air, or you may even feel a burp coming on. Whatever happens, allow it to happen and witness without any further reaction. We allow and give permission to our throats to open up, to unclench, to untense. Dear throat, you have permission to speak. Tell me what you need in order to feel safe. Tell me what you need in order to live your purpose. If you feel energies clearing out, thank them and let them go. Connect with the well of compassion in your heart center, in your immortal flame. And invoke this compassion in your throat. You may feel an energetic release. You may be tempted to move your neck, which is the home of your throat. Do whatever you feel is necessary to release energy. Energy may also be released upward towards the top of your head and released from the top of your head. If you sense any movement, be present to it and just thank the energies for their work. You may sit in this state for as long as you'd like. Allowing your throat to release, to feel liberated, and in engaging and forming a relationship with the part of yourself that is your authentic truth and your voice. Whenever you're ready, you can thank the energies at play in your body for a job well done. Touch your heart center, stabilizing your heart energies. You can smile to keep your heart activated. Stay connected to yourself. Remind yourself, I love myself. I am enough. I trust myself. I trust my heart. I trust my gut. I trust my intuition. I trust my rational mind to all show me the way. Excuse me. My throat's activating. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take a deep breath and open your eyes. How does that feel? Now, this exercise, this particular meditation, this session today, feel free to use it as often as you need, especially if there's been something that has led you to question yourself, or if there's been an event that has led you to move into a controlling mode, or where you're feeling like your faith in yourself or your trust in yourself has gone down for any reason, life does happen to us. And this particular meditation is a great tool to have with you to center yourself again and go back to your well of compassion and use it in order to gain that faith and that trust back in yourself. When it comes to trust, we have to start with ourselves and then share it with everyone else. I hope you found this session useful. I will see you next week.